Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last week and how the price of crude can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen, crude now trading at a level of around $60.68. Okay, and chances are very high that if the price started falling below this particular level, so we can see a further fall, because we have seen the trend is continuously on the downside, and if the price fall below this level, chance of touching 56.5 will be there. And if this goes below this level, so you have to understand it can move below a level of $54.5, and then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see a further fall. Okay, but if started sustaining above this level and goes above a level of 62.95 and then sustain above a level of 64.75, then we can see there will be a further upside movement. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of crude can move in the next week, if you have any, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com and one more mail ID in the description, and please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. See previously how the crude is moving. Whenever it was making new high, we have seen a good fall comes. Okay, now after this Ukraine war and Russia war is there, we have seen the price has not touched this particular level and continuously down. When the war started to settle, and then there is a probability that we can see a further upside. And at this period, what we have seen, tariff being paused. Okay, at this period tariff being paused, and this period tariff being started, that is where the price of continuously moved down, because the demand has come down. After that the demand has moved upside, that is where the price has touched a level of 64 also. Otherwise the price could have gone further low. Okay, so the price of crude depends on a lot of factors. Dollar index is one of them. Okay, and other factors are also there, so I'll explain with the help of dollar index, because they are inversely related to each other. So when dollar index started going upside, we see the crude price comes down, and when dollar index started going down, we see the crude price goes up. This is what we have seen. Okay, see, now let's see how the dollar index is moving, because to explain your dollar index, that is very important, because see, dollar index is moving below a level of $100, and chances are high that if the price started going below this level, it can touch a level of $99, and once started falling below this level, probability of touching 98.6 we can see. And if it started going below that level, chance of touching 97.7 we can see, and then there will be a zone breakout, so the probability of going further down we can see towards a level of 97. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, a further fall we can see towards a level of 96.5 to a level of $95. Okay, and but if the price started going up this level, it can touch next level to a level of $99.8, and from there a probability of touching 100.7, and if that sustain, we will see the price can touch a level of 108 and then to a level of $102. And if that sustain, a further upside movement we can see, then it can touch a level of $102.49, and from there a further high we can see towards a level of 103.5 to a level of 104.5, and then a further upside movement we can see. Coming back on crude price, what we can see, if you look at this trend, I've clearly explained you the dollar index movement. Chances are very high we can see it can go further low towards a level of 59.6. that is already weak, so we can see the price will fall further down, and yes, after that it can touch a level of $56.32, which is a support $2 support 2, and if that didn't sustain, we can see it will fall further down towards $55. That is also support 4, support 3. Okay, because see, these are the levels which is already weak, so chances are very high it can touch a level of $55, and as soon as it touches a level of 55, it will fall further down towards 53.8, and then a further downfall we can see below a level of $51.4. Okay, and then a further fall will be there. But suppose if it started going upside, we can see it can touch a level of around 61.5, and from there a further upside we can see towards $63.18. Okay, and if that sustain, we will see it can touch a level of 64.3, and from there a further high towards $65. Then there will be a zone breakout, so further upside we can see. And as soon as the price sustain above 65, probability of going towards a level of 67.9 we can see, and then a further high. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe it. Thank you.